Alrighty, YouTube Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. 49ers have bad injury news, and unfortunately it's to the offensive line again as guard Nick Zakelj completely tore his biceps on Sunday's win over the Jaguars. And you guys are probably wondering, well, how did he tear his biceps? He didn't even play. He did play. Kyle Shanahan took out starters at the very tail end of that game, and when Nick Zakelj came into the game, he tore his biceps. So this doesn't help in a lot of different ways. I mean, the 49ers are really already short and thin at offensive line in general, from tackle to guard to whatever the case may be. And now with Nick Zakelj going down, that hurts the 49ers' depth even more. I mean, you look at the 49ers' offensive line injuries so far. Obviously, Trent Williams is still recovering from that ankle injury. He's not fully healthy, even though he looked like he was fully healthy on Sunday. Trent Williams even said that he was kind of like 70 to 80% healthy. He still wasn't fully healthy. You look at Aaron Banks. Aaron Banks is done with turf toe for at least the next game. And then now, Colton McKivitz today was ruled to have an ankle injury, which he's struggling no matter what. And I'm already kind of pitched the idea out there that they should probably go with Jalen Moore just to see, what that could do for them. Jalen Moore is a more athletic type of player than Colton McKivitz is. Really the only thing Colton McKivitz has on Jalen Moore is in-game experience. But I think if you put Jalen Moore in there at the right tackle position, he's going to do good things. I mean, he did good things when he filled in for Trent Williams. Obviously Colton McKivitz is day-to-day with an ankle injury. His status is still kind of up in the air on if he will play Sunday versus the Bucs or not. Aaron Banks is the third injury we currently have, which I may have already said that, but he's got turf toe and he's still out. And then now Nick Zakelj. So, the 49ers are really, really hurting when it comes to offensive line injuries. Our depth is very, very thin now, so I would fully expect Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch to promote some guys from the practice squad within house, or maybe bring in a veteran guy that can come in and help at depth. But it's not good that the 49ers have a lot of these offensive line injuries because, I've been saying this for the past couple weeks, but the 49ers are going into the most important stretch of games all season. This is the toughest the 49ers schedule is going to be all season, and it just so happens that it's over these course of the next 6 to 7 games. So, not good news for the Niners, of course. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's next man up. Injuries happen. It's football, but offensive line's pretty thin right now. And it sucks for Nick Zakelj. He came in for a couple series at the very tail end of the football game, and he tears his bicep. So Kyle talked today to reporters and mentioned that after the game, Nick Zakelj was kind of, complaining about some pain in his biceps. I don't know why it pointed to my pec, but either way, he's complaining about pain in his biceps. Kyle said they sent him to go in for an MRI. Once he got the results for that MRI, it revealed a slight tear higher in his bicep, I guess. That's what Shanahan said. So it's not an ordinary torn bicep either. I don't know if it's worse when it comes to if the tear is higher or lower on the bicep. I don't know anything about that, but he is undergoing season-ending surgery. I believe he already did today. If not today, he's going to be doing it probably tomorrow morning. But, heal up soon. Nick Zakelj, sucks. You were in there for a couple series, and then that had to happen. It just reminds you, though, that anything can happen. Injuries can happen in football, of course. Everybody knows this. But it doesn't matter if you're in for a full game, a couple series, or even a play. You can be injured. So, it is what it is. It's always next man up. And like I said, I expect the 49ers to go out and to promote somebody within house on the practice squad, or obviously go out in free agency and maybe get a veteran guy. Not good news, of course, though. Like I said, the 49ers already pretty banged up on offensive line as is, and now this. So they're hurting at the depth position, but I'm assume they're going to, promote some guys and get the depth back up to where it needs to be. On the bright side of things, which I'm not trying to sound like a jerk here, but by any means, but Nick Zakelj doesn't start, and he wasn't starting even with Aaron Banks hurt. So it's not like a major injury. It just really hurts. It really hurts at the depth of the offensive line. So heal up soon, Nick Zakelj, of course. But yeah, so like I said, expect the Niners to go out and to promote some offensive linemen to the active roster, and or sign some guys that are veterans in free agency that have a lot of in-game experience. Who knows what they'll do, but I definitely fully expect them to add depth at the offensive line, especially with all these injuries they currently have.